Okay, I did a thing, but I don't have my tripod in here, so I'm gonna have to do it and then show you. And I'm gonna do something else that I saw on somebody else's video, a knife maker, sheath maker. Actually, he was a knife maker, but he was an amazing sheath maker. And I went to his channel. I watched this one video at night in bed, and I had already taken my, I don't do air quotes very often, but here I go. I had taken my night meds, and once the night meds hit me, oh my, it's really hard to pay attention and keep your eyes open after that. So I tried, and I watched all of I could, and then I watched it again the next day, and I went to his channel, and he only had like 6 or 7 videos, and that was one of his better videos. There's the sheath I watched him make. So much for that. And I wish I could do sheaths to that degree, and I'm really working hard to improve my sheath making. So here's what I got. I'm gonna just go ahead and show it to you. And here's who made it. And it cost a small fortune, but I have bought some other stamps from somebody that did not work out. They were made out of plastic, and the second you squeeze them into leather, they disintegrated. And there's just anyway, so I didn't bother putting my name on my sheaths for a long time. I don't think I'm ever going to put my name on my knives because I just don't want to mess up the finish. And, you know, anybody who buys a knife from me knows who bought it. And if I ever see one of my knives, I know that I made it. So I don't see the reason to put my name on the knives. Each knife that leaves here is a baby, one of my babies, and I hate to see it go. But and I'm proud of my knives, but not enough to mess up the finish. So I am going to stamp my name in my sheaths just because. All right, let me get that name stamped in and I'll show you what it looks like. Dun 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 dun. Okay, now I'm gonna case this. I have a little bit, but I'm gonna put a little more water on it. I'm gonna wrap it in plastic wrap, and this is what I saw that guy do that I was leading up to and I forgot to. He sealed it in plastic, and he put it in his refrigerator and let it sit for an hour or two to make sure that the water was completely through the leather. So when he tooled it and stamped it, the leather would take all of the stamping and all that. So I am going to go now and mail that package and then go to Lowe's. So I'm going to wet this down. I'm going to put it in some plastic wrap, put it in my refrigerator, and come back and do this here in a couple hours. Okay. So this is what we got. I'm kind of liking that barbed wire. I'm getting the hang of it. And this gap here is because this is the Ranger loop that allows you to carry this sideways. That's the way that's going. And by the time you fold this over and then fold this over, it looks like it's too big, but it's not. I just texted him and he likes darker colors, so I'm gonna go with a British tan base and a chocolate brown fade. And I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then I gotta glue it all together. And I really don't have a process for this. I've only done one other one. So it's just, you know, learn as I go kind of thing. So I don't even have any instructions I can share. The other one came out pretty nice, and I was happy with it. But anyway, let me get to dyeing. I'm gonna dye. Well, that took longer than I thought it was going to do. Let me tell you, 4 layers of leather is very, very hard to sew through. Well, that's what you call a Ranger carry. And it's not horizontal, it's sort of like a 30-degree angle, about like that. For horizontal carry, it's a whole nother ball game, and this kind of slip-in sheath wouldn't work. It would have to be a sheath with a strap that buttoned over, you know, otherwise it would come right out. But yeah, that's all I got right now. That's all I can figure out how to do. And this is my second Ranger carry, that one. And the gentleman that wanted it said he liked dark colors, so there we go. Jeez. And I had to take apart my this, and I mean completely apart. I had no idea it had so many little parts in it because it was plugged up. It wouldn't spray. All right, I'm going back to the other shop and I'm going to do a few things in there. So this is what I'm doing. These little drawers, they're not meant to support the weight of all this wood. So what I do is first I screw them together here and over there too. And then I put this plywood on top and screw down on the outside of the drawers. And then I put one on the back. And that way these things aren't swaying back and forth and are a lot more sturdier. And I'll show you here in a minute. Let me get this. It's going to take a lot of screws. But I'll get it done and show you here in 2 seconds. Oh, man. I got to tell you, this thing here, that thing really puts some music out. Or, you know, sound. I can't, what brand? I don't remember where I got it. I got it from Amazon, or maybe not, maybe it was Temu. I can't remember. But, jeez. Oh. Yeah, it put some sound out. All right, that's what we look like, and I got that in the back too. And then I've got screws holding this together. So let me get it up. Hey, maybe I can do this with one hand. Yeah, I can do that with one hand. Okay. Oh, we need more wood. We have 6 empty drawers. My goodness, where did the day go? It's 3 in the afternoon. I'm only done, well, I made a sheath. And that did take some time. And then I did the drawer thing. And then I went to town to mail the box. So, okay. Boy, this day slipped away from me. I'm going home. I was going to sand a little bit, but I'm not. It's too late. I got to give arms a little chance to... Oh, tomorrow is definitely in-town day. We can't... I got to take a blood test. My PSA was high and they wanted me to, okay, my PSA was high on the last blood test. So they gave me Cipro and had me take a week's worth of Cipro. And then they wanted me to come back and see if my PSA is still high. If it is, then they got to find out why. That's something to do with the prostate. So who knows? I'll know in a few days, I reckon. Have a good Tuesday, y'all. I have the cleanest nose this side of the Mississippi.